What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I got some wonderful news for you. But to start this news off, I know we're gonna start off in a little awkward way because I know this news came out at the beginning of October, but you gotta follow me here, okay? Destiny 2 developer Bungie attempts to hide Twitter replies after receiving backlash over use of all these weird thingamabobbers, ending with Latinx. They got absolutely roasted over this. They got annihilated. I saw several Legion of Memers members in there. It was beautiful, but they got destroyed for it. They even got a community noted the term Latino and Hispanic should not be used interchangeably since their meanings describe qualities of two different populations that sometimes overlap and sometimes don't. Latinx, it's a term that most of the Latino population don't identify. Actually, they outright see it as a slur, but yes, okay. Bungie, the company in charge of Destiny, the failing video game, by the way, at the beginning of the month, started it off with a woke virtue signal, doing things that people are just annoyed with. How did they end October? Sony's Bungie game unit cut staff following delayed titles. That's right. Not only did they start October off with a woke virtue signal, they are now ending it by delaying their, I want to say it's their last expansion. I could be completely wrong on that. And also doing a massive round of layoffs. Layoffs just so massive, okay? So today is a sad day at Bungie as we say goodbye to colleagues who have all made a significant impact on our studio. Yes, and we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Bungie Chief Executive Officer Destiny 2 let go of undisclosed number of staffers, part of a wider restructuring of Japanese giant's video game operation. Today is a sad day at Bungie as we say goodbye to colleagues who have all made a significant impact on our studio. Bungie Chief Executive Officer, formerly known as Twitter, said on Twitter, whatever. Okay. Not only are they laying off a massive amount of people, and also this was twice, so that's why I got so confused, but Bungie recently delayed an upcoming Destiny 2 expansion, the final shape, until June from February, pushing it out of Sony Group Corp's current fiscal year. That's right, they didn't just lay off a bunch of people. They delayed their, I want to say it's their final expansion. I could be wrong on that. There might be another one after that, but they delayed their expansion 4 months. But they had plenty of time to virtue signal and everything like that. But we're now also getting this. Bungie CEO claims that layoffs were due to Destiny 2 underperformance. Well, it breaks down a little bit more, but they basically say that one of the big significant parts is the fact that people aren't playing Destiny 2 anymore. People aren't interacting with Destiny 2 anymore, and people aren't really wanting to play the game as much. Maybe it's because you haven't been updating the game. Maybe it's because you haven't been changing the game up that much. And maybe it's because last I checked, the last DLC for Destiny 2 came out either the beginning of the year last year or last spring. That's me solely working off my memory right now. Like, it's been almost a year. No, you might have a few updates here or there, and I haven't played Destiny 2 in years. Like, I loved Destiny 1. I played every ounce of it. I then missed the start of Destiny 2, and then I just never picked it back up. I played it a little bit, but it just never got into me. But in an internal town hall meeting addressing a Monday round of layoffs, the impact of multiple departments, Bungie CEO Peter Persons allegedly told remaining employees that the company had kept the right people to continue work on Destiny 2. Speaking to multiple current and recently laid off employees, IGN has confirmed reports that Bungie took responsibility for the layoffs rather than laying them at the feet of parent company Sony. Parsons Parsons, feels wrong, told employees that the layoffs were largely due to underperformance of Destiny 2 over the last year, as well as lower than expected pre-orders for upcoming expansion, The Final Shape. But again, yeah, nobody's playing it. It's pretty much a dead game. The game's been out since 2018 or so, and yes, you've been adding stuff to it, but the fact that people are dropping off, the fact that people aren't wanting to interact, and the fact that you constantly have been pushing stuff back tells people they shouldn't be interacting as more. On top of that, you care so much more about virtue signaling all day long. And I know I got this one, but I had other ones as well. Ones about, trans and all that, Black Lives Matter, all these virtue signalings coming from Bungie, yet your games aren't being updated. You're delaying stuff left, right, and center. So yeah, you care more about virtue signaling your social justice stuff, but you're not actually working on your game as much. That's why I could see players wanting to, dip off or go someplace else. But also, I found this out yesterday, and we're doing this for a reason. The battle for Bungie's soul inside this. I found this yesterday. The battle for Bungie's soul inside the studio's struggle for a better work culture. How does a massive gaming company fully root out toxic culture and become a truly safe and diverse place to work? So I didn't know that this happened. Okay, this is an IGN article from 2021. I don't know how long ago this whole situation began. But I bring this up for a reason, okay? I bring this up for a very specific reason, because I go back over here to the CEO saying they kept the right people, okay? Come back over here to them basically changing up and becoming more woke and everything like that. Games started suffering, focus on social justice, everything like that. Well, come over to this person, Sam. This lovely individual. This is an individual, and nobody go bother her. Please, nobody go bother this individual at all. This person is apparently one of the individuals that sounded the alarm on Bungie having a very corrosive and toxic work environment. Yes, this is an individual that sounded this alarm, raised all that stuff, did all sorts of crazy shite about it. Yesterday, she tweets this out. I was laid off 2 days away from 2 years. If anyone knows of any CM position open, please let me know. Yes, so, okay, and why do I bring this individual up? Why do I even talk about her? I bring her up and I talk about her because she was obviously part of the problem. There's probably tons of issues going on at Bungie. The fact that players aren't interacting, the fact that they're focusing more on virtue signaling and everything like that versus actually working on the game. And then you combine the fact that this is an individual that sounded the alarms on a toxic frat bro culture within Bungie, begs you to believe that because of the hard economic times we are in, compounded with every other little thing, Bungie is trying to actually fix itself, probably, more than likely. Chances are. But also we come to the fact that in these hard economic times, woke culture, virtue signaling, things like that, things that actually don't produce money, things that actually scare modern day customers away, things that modern day customers actually don't really give a crap about, especially gamers. Gamers really don't care for woke stuff in the slightest. Means that if you're not bringing in the money, if you're not a valuable employee, somebody that could actually do something for the company and actually cause money making, you're probably going to get your butt kicked to the can. So yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them for getting rid of this woke tard, this virtue signaling pronoun and bio all over the place. Like literally just an I, non-binary, trans, queer, yarn wizard, all this stuff, they, them, no longer works at the company. Good for her. And I believe it was this individual that I did end up seeing this wonderful focus on more diversity throughout all of Bungie and everything like that. You know, Yarn is shite like that. Don't really care about that stuff. What I'm more trying to focus on is what, like, the things she was tweeting out about when it came to everything. And where was it? You know what? It doesn't really matter. And in the end, like, you get the gist. You get the idea. You get the fundamental point of everything. It's the woke, valueless employees are getting tossed aside in hopes that they can turn this around. I don't think they can. It really depends on what happens with the last update. Can they actually save the company? I know they have plans apparently for more projects in the future, but hey, let's see what happens there. But let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now. What's going on, guys? Listen, I don't know about you, but I like to indulge in some of the liquids of fun times, okay? And oftentimes I wake up the next day with a headache and stuff like that. And to be honest, the only way that truly helps cure these morning blues, as I would call them, would be coffee. And you know who puts out good coffee, guys? CoffeeBrandCoffee.com. Listen, Coffee Brand Coffee is an American-based company. It was founded by the Quartering. He's going out there. He just wants to sell you coffee. He doesn't want to sell you a political opinion. He doesn't care what your politicals are. He doesn't even care what your cultural opinions are, okay? He just wants to come out here and sell good American coffee sourced here in the States. It is all fantastic and amazing. You have 4,000 verified reviews. Most of them are 5-star, 4-star. People are loving this, and I don't blame them, because when you take a look at some of these flavors, you got bourbon flavored coffee. God dang, that sounds amazing. You got gunpowder green tea. I like the boom boom sticks, and I want to know what's going on right there. And when I drink CoCo, I haven't drank it in a while due to the keto diet, trying to lose some weight. But when I do drink CoCo or anything like that, I like some sweetness, I like some richness, and I like some enjoyability in my CoCo. That's why I'm taking a look over here at this rich caramel CoCo. I mean, just think of how amazing it is. And guys, if you go to Coffee Brand Coffee, which links will be in the description down below, you can use coupon code BACKTACO, one word, BACKTACO, and you can get 10% off your purchase. That's CoffeeBrandCoffee.com, coupon code BACKTACO.